Whenever Peace washed her husband's clothes, the pockets of his trouser always has fresh sand. That's a red sand, like from a grave. But he's a banker in Lagos. At first, Peace thought it was nothing. You know how Lagos dust can be stubborn, especially around construction sites. But this one was different. Every Saturday, when Peace is washing, she would dip her hand into his pocket and see the same red sand. Not brown, not the normal dusty one from Ikorodu Road. Real red sand. The kind you see in the village when people are molding blocks or digging foundation. Peace started keeping small portion of it in an old tin, just to be sure she wasn't imagining things. This is a very beautiful girl from Kaduna. Her name is Peace Bade, and she lived with her husband Joshua and their 2 children in a small flat at Yaba. She sews clothes from home. Joshua worked with a bank at Marina. They are not rich, but they manage. Lately, though, he has changed. He doesn't shout, doesn't fight, but he has gone too quiet. Too quiet. He leaves early, come back late, and sometimes forget to eat dinner. Peace will ask,
"Babe, hope work not so much."
He will smile small, rub his eyes and say,
"Meeting ran late again."
That night, when he finally returned from work, he dropped his bag on the chair, losing his tie, and smiled tiredly at Peace.
"Chi, abeg no vex. Traffic today was mad."
Peace just nodded. His shirt was damp with sweat, but his shoes were clean, except for the soles, stained with the same red sand. Peace didn't ask immediately. She wanted to understand what was really going on. When it was time for dinner, Peace tried to sound casual.
"This your office? Una dey near any construction sites like that?"
The husband looked at her.
"You don't start again, oh. Maybe it was from that new ATM spot at the back of the branch. They dug some ground there."
Peace smiled, but something didn't sit right. The sand was too fresh. That kind of sand doesn't come from digging cemented floors. And which Lagos banker still walked inside sand like that? When he slept, Peace tried to check his shoes again. The red sand was very thick under his shoe. She even smelled it. It was damp, village-like. Peace lay beside him, looking at the ceiling fan, thinking of all the excuses she had accepted over the past weeks. 2 days later, Peace pretended to still be asleep when he dressed up and left the house before sunrise. She waited 5 minutes, tied her wrapper and sneaked out. From the back, she watched him drive off. But instead of turning towards Third Mainland like he always does, he drove straight towards Ikorodu Road and then onto the Ibadan Expressway. Peace stood there, barefoot on the ties, the morning breeze hitting her face. Her heart was beating fast, but not from fear. She just kept whispering at herself, "What is Joshua doing on that road by 6 a.m.? The car disappeared into the early mist, leaving only the red dust rising behind it. Thank you for watching, as episode 2 will be dropping soon. Bye. Still me, your friend Bridget.